In an era where celebrity can be instant yet fleeting, few figures have captured the world's attention quite like Kim Kardashian. Born Kimberly Noel Kardashian on October 21, 1980, into a family already known in Los Angeles society, she was the second of 4 children of attorney Robert Kardashian and entrepreneur Kris Jenner. Her early life blended privilege with an unusual proximity to national media attention. Her father gained widespread recognition as part of the defense team in the sensational O.J. Simpson murder trial, a case that not only gripped the nation, but reshaped how celebrity and justice intersected in public discourse. Growing up amid that media frenzy gave Kim a unique lens into how public interest could elevate a name and turn everyday people into cultural touchstones, lessons that would later shape her own path. Before stepping into the spotlight herself, Kim lived a life not unlike other Southern California socialites. She attended Marymount High School in Los Angeles, where she was known among peers but remained relatively unknown beyond her immediate community. Early in her adult life, she worked as a stylist and personal assistant to socialite Paris Hilton, a role that introduced her to Hollywood's networking circles and placed her on the radar of tabloids. Yet it was an unexpected and deeply personal moment, the leak of a private video she made with her then-boyfriend, that catapulted her into global conversation in 2007. Unlike the carefully cultivated fame of earlier stars, Kim's notoriety sprang from intimate exposure, and rather than retreating from that moment, she seized it to fuel her next chapter. Shortly after the leak, Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered, a reality television series that offered viewers an unprecedented window into the Kardashian-Jenner family's daily lives, relationships, conflicts, and triumphs. What set the show apart was not just its longevity, but its ability to make audiences empathize with personalities living in extraordinary circumstances. The series transformed private experiences into compelling narratives that blurred the lines between authenticity and performance, making the family, and Kim in particular, a defining presence in global pop culture. Under the strategic guidance of her mother, Kris Jenner, Kim became both subject and architect of a new type of stardom, one that melded personal storytelling with commercial savvy. As her public profile expanded, Kim translated visibility into entrepreneurship with remarkable success. She co-founded several brands, but perhaps none more influential than SKIMS, an inclusive shapewear and apparel company that has grown into a multi-billion-dollar enterprise valued at over $5 billion, with global retail partnerships and collaborations spanning luxury houses and major sporting organizations. Beyond shapewear, Kim's ventures into beauty, fragrance, and fashion capitalized on her ability to shape trends and consumer desires, cementing her status as a formidable business leader in the fashion and lifestyle industries. Kim's relationship with social media has been equally transformative. With tens of millions of followers across platforms, her online presence functions as both a personal narrative and a carefully crafted marketing ecosystem. Each post, story, and collaboration reinforces her brand identity while engaging a generation raised on digital visibility. Her ability to merge personal storytelling with commercial messaging influenced a generation of influencers and content creators, setting new standards for how celebrity and personal brand engagement thrive in the internet era. As her fame matured, so did her engagement with broader societal issues. What began as curiosity evolved into committed advocacy, particularly in the realm of criminal justice reform. Kim's involvement in high-profile clemency campaigns, including her successful lobbying for the release of Alice Marie Johnson, a woman serving a life sentence for a nonviolent drug offense, highlighted systemic injustices and sparked national conversations about incarceration and reform. She partnered with legal advocates and organizations dedicated to reducing prison populations and supporting rehabilitative pathways, amplifying voices that were historically marginalized in public discourse. Driven in part by her own experiences and perspective as a mother raising Black children, Kim committed herself to in-depth study of legal systems and advocacy work. This commitment culminated in her completion of a 6-year legal apprenticeship in California, satisfying the requirements to sit for the state's bar exam, a journey she undertook while balancing her business ventures, public visibility, and family responsibilities. Her pursuit of legal credentials not only honors her father's legacy as an attorney, but also reflects a deepening desire to translate influence into practical, tangible change within the justice system. Throughout her life, Kim has navigated intense public scrutiny and personal evolution, from reality TV icon to business magnate, cultural provocateur, and social advocate. Her story reveals the complex interplay between media, commerce, identity, and societal impact, illustrating how one individual's journey can mirror broader cultural shifts. Whether celebrated for her entrepreneurial vision or critiqued for the cultural conversations she ignites, Kim Kardashian's influence is unmistakable, a testament to her ability to shape narratives, redefine success, and leave an enduring imprint on the cultural landscape. When Keeping Up with the Kardashians premiered in 2007, it arrived on television as another family-centric reality show. But it soon became far more than that, evolving into a cultural force that reshaped the landscape of popular culture and entertainment. Rather than being dismissed after a season or two, the series ran for 14 years and became one of the longest-lasting reality formats in television history, drawing millions of viewers globally and influencing how audiences perceive fame, identity, and personal narrative. Unlike traditional celebrity media, which often kept stars at a distance, Keeping Up with the Kardashians invited viewers into the private moments of its cast, showcasing everything from glamour and luxury to vulnerability and interpersonal conflict. By juxtaposing the family's extraordinary lifestyle, private jets, milestone events, designer wardrobes, and opulent homes, with relatable emotional moments and personal struggles, the show created a dual lens of aspiration and intimacy that made viewers feel both insiders and witnesses to a profoundly personal and unfolding drama. This blend of spectacle and vulnerability had a lasting influence on television and public engagement with celebrity culture. Far beyond providing entertainment, the series helped normalize reality-based storytelling as a dominant genre, affecting how media represented personal life, authenticity, and even conflict. Academic studies and cultural observers have noted that the show did more than entertain. It contributed to a shift in how fame is constructed in a media-saturated society, fostering a culture where private moments are increasingly public and where personal narratives can be powerful forms of cultural currency. Kim Kardashian's personal relationships often became extensions of her public identity, and at times, strategic inflection points in her career. Her much-publicized 72-day marriage to NBA player Kris Humphries was not merely a brief union, but a full-blown media event that generated intense attention, widespread conversation, and commercial opportunities, including televised episodes and press coverage that drove ratings and cultural talk. Later, her relationship with Kanye West, one of the most visible celebrity partnerships of the 2010s, extended her cultural influence into music, fashion, and lifestyle, blending two influential personal brands in ways that captivated global audiences. The intense public consumption of these relationships reflected a broader cultural shift where personal milestones became shared experiences and commercial products of visibility, contributing to evolving expectations about how public figures engage with their audiences. As Kim's profile grew, so too did debates about cultural influence and appropriation. Critics and cultural commentators pointed out that her embrace of various fashion, beauty styles, and aesthetic trends associated with Black culture, such as certain hairstyles or body shapes, ignited discussions about whether this influence constituted appreciation, exploitation, or appropriation. Academics and cultural critics have noted that while the Kardashians helped introduce these trends to broader audiences, such visibility also raised important questions about cultural borrowing and respect, particularly when those same aesthetics had historically been marginalized or misunderstood. Some saw this as part of a larger pattern in which mainstream figures profit from styles rooted in communities that have not received similar praise or economic benefit, sparking dialogue about race, representation, and cultural ownership. At the same time, Kim began to use her platform to engage in broader social and political conversations, including advocating for criminal justice reform and addressing systemic inequities. This added complexity to her public persona, showing how individuals with massive influence can reshape their narratives and participate in issues beyond entertainment and commerce. One of the most enduring aspects of Kim Kardashian's influence has been on modern beauty standards and consumer culture. Through careful management of her public image, including cosmetic enhancements, high-end photography, expert lighting, and meticulous editing, she helped popularize a highly curated aesthetic that set new expectations for perfection in the digital age. Trends associated with contouring, sculpted body shapes, and stylized makeup techniques became mainstream partly because of her influence, and millions of followers sought to emulate these looks. Her ability to turn these aesthetic norms into profitable business ventures further cemented her impact. From makeup to shapewear and apparel, her brands offered products that promised consumers access to aspects of the beauty ideals she helped cultivate. Companies like SKIMS, originally launched as a shapewear brand and now valued in the billions, have prioritized inclusivity while tapping into broader societal conversations about body positivity and self-presentation. In this way, Kim's influence transcended television and celebrity gossip, contributing to widespread changes in how people think about image, style, cultural trends, and personal branding. Whether embraced or critiqued, her role in shaping the aesthetics and values of contemporary culture is an indelible part of her legacy, reflecting the complex intersections of media, identity, commerce, and cultural discourse in the 21st century. Kim Kardashian's command of social media stands as a defining example of modern marketing in action. Rather than sharing spontaneous personal moments, nearly every post, story, or image she publishes is a deliberate component of a larger brand narrative built to reinforce her influence across beauty, fashion, entrepreneurship, and lifestyle. By consistently working with teams of photographers, editors, stylists, and strategists, Kim transforms her social profiles into highly polished platforms that both reflect and shape cultural trends, turning what appears to be personal expression into powerful advertising that drives engagement and commerce. Researchers studying social celebrity influence note that active media figures like Kim can significantly shape audience perceptions of beauty, behavior, and social norms through repeated exposure and the growth of parasocial connections. Relationships audiences form with media personalities that feel personal despite being one-sided. As her public profile expanded, Kim made deliberate choices to branch beyond fashion and entertainment and into areas of social impact and advocacy, particularly in criminal justice reform. In the late 2010s and early 2020s, she worked to spotlight sentencing disparities and support clemency for individuals serving disproportionately long prison terms, helping to draw public attention to policy issues often overlooked in popular discourse. Her efforts around prison reform, including highlighting specific cases and engaging with policymakers, demonstrated a willingness to leverage her visibility toward causes with real-world implications, while signaling a shift from celebrity persona to civic engagement. Part of that expansion included her formal pursuit of legal education through an apprenticeship in California, an unconventional route that allowed her to study law without attending traditional law school. After years of study, she completed the program and made significant progress toward taking the bar exam, underlining her dedication to advocacy rooted in legal understanding rather than mere celebrity endorsement. This evolution positioned her not just as a media figure, but as someone striving for tangible change in a field far removed from her origins in reality television. However, the broader cultural impact of Kardashian's influence also comes with significant psychological and social implications, especially for young people who are highly engaged with social media. Academic research shows that exposure to idealized celebrity and peer images on platforms like Instagram is linked to increased body dissatisfaction, appearance anxiety, and negative mood, often mediated by social comparison processes where individuals measure themselves against perceived ideals in media imagery. The pervasive presence of aspirational celebrity content, highly curated, edited, and designed to showcase polished visuals, can contribute to unrealistic expectations for beauty and lifestyle that many find difficult to attain. This pattern is magnified by how influencers shape platform norms. Studies indicate that repeated exposure to idealized body images, whether celebrity or peer-driven, often leads to negative effects on body image and self-esteem. While social media can create supportive communities and opportunities for positive expression, These same environments can also heighten pressure to conform to narrowly defined standards of beauty or success. Kim herself has acknowledged moments of vulnerability around body image and mental health, reflecting the emotional complexity of living at the intersection of public admiration and scrutiny. The conversations her presence sparks, both positive and critical, exemplify the dual nature of her legacy, one that inspires millions while also prompting important questions about the psychological costs of comparing real lives to highly curated digital images. Kim Kardashian's journey illustrates a profound transformation in how fame is constructed and experienced, showing that traditional paths, such as movie roles or musical accolades, are no longer the only gateways to influence. Instead of relying on institutional recognition, she demonstrated that mastery of media, relentless personal branding, and the willingness to turn one's own life into public narrative can yield extraordinary cultural and economic power. Kim has become one of the most followed personalities on social platforms, recognized by Time magazine as one of the world's most influential people, and by Fortune as one of the most powerful women globally. She's also a billionaire with a brand empire built in large part on the very attention she helped cultivate online. Her model of fame has not only endured but also proliferated, reshaping the world of influencers, content creators, and digital personalities who now follow in her wake. Figures across social media, from fashion and beauty to lifestyle and fitness, replicate the strategy Kim helped popularize: a blend of curated authenticity, strategic partnerships, and continuous engagement that turns personal life into a kind of cultural capital. Even beyond celebrity culture, her approach has influenced how brands market themselves and how audiences interpret authenticity in the digital age. Ultimately, the story of Kim Kardashian is more than the biography of a single person. It holds a mirror to the world we live in, one captivated by visibility, personality, and the business of identity. Her rise reveals as much about the audience as it does about the celebrity, showing what people are drawn to, what they value, and how they define success and beauty. Whether she is celebrated as a business visionary who helped redefine luxury branding and digital engagement, or critiqued as a cultural mirror, reflecting a society obsessed with spectacle, her impact on popular culture is undeniable and will likely echo for generations to come. If you'd like, I can expand this further with examples of how her business ventures, like SKIMS, and creative projects have influenced fashion, commerce, and digital culture.